Can I ask you, with about 220, 230 to chase, what's the mood in the camp? Do you think you can do it?
We're very confident. I think the batters will have their plans. But yeah, I think it's an amazing day. And I think when they started batting in their third innings, I think we would have definitely had them or taken them 220 for 8. So I think, yeah, very confident, and I think there's a massive belief in this team.
Pat Cummins took his 300th Test wicket today. What makes him so challenging to face?
I don't think he ever misses. There's always energy on the ball. I think he bowled like 18 odd overs. I think his energy from his first over to his 18th was exactly the same. Has a good bouncer, good skills. He's just, world class.
David, we saw a few drop short of the keeper in the slips in that last session, especially there. Is it tough to get a read about how close and where to stand for your quicks, especially in the slip cordon?
Yeah, well, I think we maybe picked it up a bit late, but I don't think we could get closer. I mean, they were playing massive drives and it was still bouncing short. So I think maybe in the morning, I think we'll still try to get as close as possible, but I don't think we could have got any closer.
David, you touched on Lungi struggling yesterday. What was he like this morning, last night, and once he was on that tear of 9 overs, what was it like sharing a field with him?
Lungi's a chilled guy, so I don't think it would have affected him that much. But yeah, I think he was struggling with that end, and I think as soon as he changed ends, he looked a lot more comfortable. And for him to bowl 9 overs on the bounce takes a massive amount of effort. I think we're very lucky to have him.
You and Temba fought back with a bit more aggression than was shown last night. Is that the way to go on a pitch that any ball can have your number?
I think so. I think the main thing is just to 100% commit if you're defending or attacking. I think as soon as you get caught in two minds against these attacks, I think you get found wanting. I think just 100% commitment in defense or attack.
David, well batted. It seems to be, maybe you can explain why the bowlers seem to have dominated so much. You obviously spent quite a lot of time out there. What exactly is going on out there?
I think it's a combination of it being a tricky pitch, but I think when you have 6 quality seamers on a tricky pitch, I think it's obviously makes batting tough. I think the way the game's going, I think the wicket has slowed down a bit. I think the Knicks aren't carrying, so I think in the 4th innings, I think they'll maybe come a bit straighter, and that will probably be I think the danger on that type of wicket. Hopefully we can get those runs.
David, yesterday you guys didn't make much progress early on. Do you think it'll help tomorrow? Clearly, you're going to have to chase the highest score of the match, but having a target in mind, do you think that'll actually help the guys to know quite how to pace the innings?
Yeah, I think so. I think we definitely showed more intent today. I think myself, Thames, and probably Kyle tried. I think it was tough on that pitch, but I think that will probably be the way we go about it in the 4th innings.
David, not many guys out there, yourself as an exception, have been playing much red ball cricket, these past few months. Do you think that's contributed to the clatter of wickets?
Maybe, but I think that the 6 quality seamers out there, I think that makes it tough. Personally, I don't think the Australians gave us any bad balls. I think the boundaries were hit or were decent balls. But I think that's why they're the best in the world, I think. So hopefully going forward, we can just counteract that and win the World Test Championship. I'm happy to bat anywhere I'm told. I think I'm confident to bat anywhere. So if they ask me to bat 3, I'll bat 3. If they ask me to bat 10, I'll bat 10. I don't think there'll be much change.
After tea, we saw the clouds come over, but and Lungi really bowled to got the ball to move a lot. Having so much experience in England, could you maybe just describe how that changes the cloud cover and how it affects the movement?
Well, I think they always say look up, not down, and I think that we probably got luckier with the conditions. But you mentioned Lungi. I think he struggled in the first innings, and to come back the way he did was quite special. And I think we're very lucky to have him.
Hi there. Could you just talk through the ball in the pad flap moment and I suppose the discussion around that?
Yeah, I think I panicked big time because I think Carey was standing up, so he was quite close. The umpires said, regardless, I think it was dead ball, but I think the way I dropped the ball, picked up the ball, came across a bit dodgy. But yeah, I'm glad they just withdrew the appeal because there's more controversy and that type of stuff. But yeah, I'm glad it just was. I'm glad nothing happened out of it, really. Yeah.
Was there any more discussion of it post, or was it kind of it was dead ball, we move on?
Not really. I just think the slip cordon just told me just don't panic, just leave it. I think, but in the moment, I think I panicked big time. Yeah.
David, was there a meeting of the batsmen and the team overnight last night or this morning when you got to the ground with that deliberate effort that you were going to not die wandering and you were going to, whatever happens, you were going to go after this?
Not really. I just think it was more a case of just like having the complete backing of the team. So if you're keen to block all day, you can. If you're keen to smack it all day, you can. So I think there was a chat, just be as clear as you can, and the team will be okay with that.
David, you mentioned it was a tricky pitch a few times there. I mean, for this, to illiterate eyes, it looked like a dry pitch, and generally there's a bit of green on a Lord's pitch in county cricket, and you played a lot of that. So why do you think it was a tricky pitch? Like, can you just elaborate on the tricky bit of it?
Well, I think with the slope, I think the bowlers have the ability to take it obviously with the slope, which means the ball will move more, and then they also have the ability to take it away with the slope. So I think just having world-class bowlers with a pitch that can move both ways, I think makes it quite tricky.
David, you said there's the belief to get the runs, but tomorrow's possibly the last day, and you have it's on the threshold of being world champions to get those runs. Do you embrace that pressure tomorrow about going for it and saying this is our chance to do what no side has done before? So.
I think it's just an amazing chance, and I think we're all very, very excited about the opportunity to win. Like I said, it could go either way, but I think us as a team are very, very excited, and there's a lot of belief in the dressing room.